Welcome back, C3 fam. Thanks for tuning in for another Live at 5, where we're going to be going over some market updates. We'll be going over the total, Bitcoin versus the dollar, Mana, MATIC, Luna, KNC. You can expect an epic play-to-earn race game that's one of the top Metaverse plays, as well as we're going to be going over the max pain price and some of these liquidation levels. So, Jake, why don't you start us off there?
All right, Al, thank you very much for that intro. Let me jump right into my screen. And there's a big expiration happening on Monday. Or on Friday, excuse me. So tomorrow, Bitcoin, if it closes around $42,000, it's going to be the max pain price for all of these long set over here mostly. So if you can see, there's over $3 billion in options set on Bitcoin to expire tomorrow. So this is something we're really watching because this simple fact could drive Bitcoin price up, but this is not a sign of strength at all. So we need to see Bitcoin break above this 42 resistance and come down back to 42 and hammer out support. So if you're curious what that looks like, I'll bring up the Bitcoin chart right now. And Bitcoin needs to come up to this level right here in this zone and close above it. So we'll be going into more depth on that later, but check this chart out right now. This is the Bitcoin's long chart. So we can see some bullish movement to the upside. So what this is telling us is that people are setting long positions right now. So this is really key to look into because once these positions tap out, we could see another little flush out. And you can see though, it's also holding really good support. So this is a good indicator to look into. But when you switch over to the total market, it's not looking very good. So this is something we'll be talking about at the end of the live stream. I just wanted to give you guys a quick overview on Bitcoin, what it's looking like, where it could possibly go. So Al, if you want to send us into some more in-depth charts, that would be greatly appreciated.
Sounds good, Jay. Let me throw it on up. So as we do every stream, let's go ahead and start with the total market cap. So this is our naked chart. We like to begin there and kind of just take a look at what this looks like. And just from a visual perspective, it looks like we still got some room to go down. But let's go ahead and add some indicators and see what those are telling us. Those are telling us that on the day chart for the total market cap, we have confirmed our death cross and we are progressing downwards. Cipher B indicates that we are going to continue this movement downwards. So this is an overview of the total market cap, all of the money in crypto with all things considered. Let's narrow that scope down and move into the total 3. Total 3 removes Bitcoin and Ethereum from that equation. So now we have the total market cap of all of our favorite altcoins. So let's go ahead and jump in and see if there might be some sort of relief rally around the corner. And I think that, in all honesty, it does look a little brutal still, not as ugly as total market cap, in my opinion. It looks like we are Cipher B on our indicators over here look ready to start turning around in an upward motion. So we're looking for that. But really, honestly, guys, I'm just digging for hope. It doesn't look great out there. And I think that's what we're going to come around to is we're looking for future potential. But right now, none of the charts look fantastic. So we can come over here and let's take a look at these two comparison charts. Now, yesterday I had these left to right. Today I want to try top and bottom. So on the top, we have the US dollar. And as you can see, that chart looks like it's heading in the right direction. On the bottom, you have Bitcoin. And that chart does not look like it's heading in the right direction. So these charts are two charts you should probably have saved on your TradingView profile if you're trying to pay attention to the crypto market and wondering when are we going to turn around. Because rest assured, you can see all these correlations when oh man, let me even this up for us. When crypto goes down, the dollar goes up. So therefore, we want the dollar. I'm sorry, this charting is not going to work out. So we'll just go to a more recent instance and we'll pull it up right here to this is going to be the best representation. And as you can see, as Bitcoin has declined, the dollar has strengthened. And what we're looking for is we're looking for the dollar to start showing the signs of weakness. And that is very chartable. And you can do it with a very basic line of support and resistance or trend line. And on this trend line, you can see we are moving away from it. What we'd like to see is the dollar start progressing down towards it. So right now the dollar is about 96% of 96 cents on the dollar in purchasing power. We'd like to see it drop down to the 95 in the assets world. So that's something that we're paying close attention to, but still kind of boring. So let's move on. Bitcoin. This is a fun chart. This looks hopeful, right? Well, it is. In an ugly way, this is a hopeful chart. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this chart may represent. As we know, we are anticipating more downward movement. And I can explain the reason we're anticipating that is you can see over here last year from May to July, we left this beautiful pocket of liquidity that's been untapped since. And we're heading right on towards it. So I have to imagine we're going to try and pick up some of the liquidity within this range before we allow the market to slingshot in the right direction. Now, this is a brutal grab of liquidity in the box, but a very feasible one. These are kind of the levels that I see possible in the next coming days. And the levels that, so we see 33,000 as a point that we'll see a lot of up and down motion. It's not really indicative at 33,000. What we're looking for is a bottom signal out and then a retest above local highs. So once we can start managing to get above 33 after retesting it, then I'd be very curious to look into crypto more aggressively. Right now, I think this is more of a swing traders or scalpers market, but still better pricing along the way. Now let's slide into our favorite altcoins. MATIC. This is a huge project, one that everyone should have on their radar, also known as Polygon. If you're not familiar with it, you should get familiar with it. And let's go ahead and look, because right now it is 46% on sale, and it'll probably continue to go a little bit more on sale. But as a new project, we don't have enough data to go too far back. We are resting on our 200 EMA, our newly formed since November 200 EMA. But it looks like a good sale price. And if I'm going to be stuck in the bear market holding the bag of something, it's going to be holding the bag of MATIC, holding the bag of Luna, holding the bag of a project that I believe in and that already has current real world utility. And you'll hear that a lot on this channel, RWT, real world utility, because those are the projects that we favor. So let's move into Luna, another great project that we're excited about. I have high hopes for Luna, especially in the very near. It just went on a power rampage, as you can see from, let's take a look at what kind of move this was. In July 21st, we just decided to go up 1,600% in about 156 days. No big deal. So I like projects like this that have that kind of potential and are ready for moves like that, especially when they're flirting with their 200 EMA. Remember, this beautiful pink line is a very great resource of what's considered on sale and what's considered overpriced. So we'll move
Al,
into
what's a good price point to get into Luna?
Honestly, I've been a fan of $50 since it went on its tear. I really like $45. I feel like there's a lot of support around the $45 to $48 range.
Yeah, that
But
200 EMA, that 200 moving average, that's, I was
right
thinking
here,
there's a lot
yeah.
of liquidity in that pocket right there. So I just wanted to give people maybe some sort of price to look for. Of course, this is never financial advice. We are just giving you
This is the
some
price
price
we're
points
looking
to
for.
watch. Yeah, right there.
Yep. Yeah, so there's a lot of support there, and I like that, but like mentioned previously, this is only a good price and a good spot if we have a healthy retest. And we'd like to see the market finish its final leg and have a healthy retest before we proceed in assuming that there's health and vitality in this market. We realized we kind of had the rug pulled on us with the Fed announcement. So it'll be really interesting to see how we respond going into the weekend without liquidity and the sentiment of the retail trader as price continues to head in a downward trajectory. But our secret altcoin, because let's have some fun and let's look at things that are moving in the right direction. And look at this. I'm on 6 hour candles, and this little project has been making moves. And as you can see in the top left corner, the ticker for this is KNC. KNC is Kyber Network Crystal. I'm going to show you this chart as a teaser, but stay tuned for the aftermath because that's when we're going to talk about why we like Kyber. So, Chris, why don't you take it away with our epic play to earn race games and talk about what's good in the metaverse, please?
Pull my screen up here, show you what we're working with. For some reason it's not. Here we go. Sorry, guys, just glitching out for a second there. Okay, so speaking of race games, this guy right here, Pegasus Stone, check it out. They are up. So yesterday, I talked a little about this. They were only up about 37% yesterday. Today, they're already bumped up to 67%. So they're clearly pumping. I decided to give them a check out. They are pretty cool. Yesterday, I did mention that it's completely free to play. However, today I wasn't able to access the gameplay, but I was able to go and watch a race and see how it works. Their whole system is cool. And technically, it may be free because they have a rent option. And within that, you can either rent, pay a fee to get into a race, get yourself a horse, or you can just give up some of your rewards. So I was trying to do that. There was just a long waiting list. But yeah, I would recommend checking out Pegasus Stone. It's pretty interesting. And once again, it's you got to have MATIC. Make sure you're on the Polygon chain, um, with your MetaMask and everything, and get into it. And if you actually get in and start breeding horses for other racers, when I went on their marketplace, they were already everything's listed as tether from like starting minimal $1,000 up. But we're gonna take a jump up, talking about races. Uh, so today this whole week, this chart has been pretty stable. Today it's completely changed. These top 7 right here. First off, Ecomi wasn't at the top for most of this week. We mentioned that yesterday, and sure enough, this morning it pops up right at the top of the non-fungible token list. So that's actually pretty cool. And then Decentraland popped back up above Axie Infinity, which is pretty impressive actually. Axie was holding the strongest this whole time. Then we got Sandbox coming up along with Theta, Flow, Engine Coin. We mentioned Engine Coin previously too. So it's pretty interesting if you take a look at their market caps, even down with Gala, they're all pretty close to this top 7 as far as just being, they all hold the top. So I'd say it's a tight niched race, and these companies or projects are putting in their work. And also with Sandbox, I did download their uh, collectible creator today. So hopefully I'll have something back to you on that maybe in about a week or so. Give me some time to actually learn the tools, build a collectible, load it on their metaverse. But I'd recommend checking out Sandbox too. It's a great platform, very easy to use. But I am going to also show you guys It's another game that's standing strong on the list. It's called Somnium Space. The reason why I think it's cool is because it's the first game I've come across as far as a metaverse game that is actually based on with a VR headset. You got to throw on your VR headset to play in it, do things. You don't need that specifically to build, but without getting too much in, just check out this building editor that you can access off your phone if you have land in Somnium Space. This is, I think, hands down one of the coolest things I've seen. It's only about 40 seconds long, but this is incredibly impressive. Makes me actually want to get a stylus even more so now. But it's not so much that he's building on his phone, it's what he builds and how elaborate and impressive it is. Yeah, so I'm actually going to keep an eye out on this, and this game is actually pumping. It's a bit down from its all-time high, but it's obviously a good time to get into it. But look how impressive what he's putting on the TV screen. He literally creates a whole functioning TV screen on this like setting. That's crazy. I haven't seen tools or utilized anything like that. And it's, as you can see, there's like a full functioning screen there. So this game is not only tapping in with the VR headset the way it should be, as far as like what a metaverse is, not just a computer game, but yeah, look at that. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. One of the coolest things I thought it was. Just so you know, before I wrap it up, this coin was up almost 12% on the day today. So that's also what caught my eye. But that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. I'll keep digging in and updating you with more NFT stuff, but check those projects out as far as anything else goes. And we're going to pass it along and see what else we got from my colleagues here.
Right on. Thank you, Chris. That's a pretty awesome game. Really excited about those play to earn games, especially in the time of a bearish movement in the market. It's good to have something fun to play. So, anyways, I just wanted to just start going through a few altcoins and show you some of C3's favorite altcoins of the week. So, this token right here is Solano, and what we're looking at right now is $90 price action with some bearish sentiment. So, my first little box of liquidity that I would try to buy in is the $80 to $73 range. So if it falls below that, you can look for close to $50, $40 to $50 Solano. So that's a really great token, strong utility, can compete with Visa, over 100,000 transactions per second. So let's just keep it rolling. Here's another channel favorite token, and this is Theta. This baby is down almost 600% from its all-time high around $14 if you don't even count any of these crazy wicks. So this is a really great token with really great real-world utility. So if you're interested in that one, that's, you could possibly scoop that baby up from anywhere from 250 down to $2 and possibly even lower. So let's jump into a huge play in the NFT and gaming world, and this is Ecomi. This is a really great project that's actually been moving pretty independently of the market. We've been featuring it on our channel all week, and this is the 2-day candles on it that actually have about 40% left of the candle to close. So it's looking pretty bullish for the next 2 days at least. This is a really good play. I'm really watching it to break this 0082 level. That's a really key price point to watch a clean break of. So that's all I got for my altcoins of the week. Al, you want to round off the aftermath section here?
Sounds good, my dude. Appreciate it, Jay. C3, thanks for tuning in for our live at 5. As you know, in the aftermath, we slap up our alt and why we love it in the end. So our alt that we like is KNC today, and this is courtesy of Tokenomics indices. Gotta love your tools. That's for sure. That's how you find these great projects. So Kyber Network Crystal. It was new to me, and I looked into it and I was fascinated. So I figured what could be better than to bring it to you guys and let's learn together. But before we start learning about Kyber Network, let's take a look at the really impressive chart. So this is Kyber paired to the US dollar, and it's about $1.79. But when you look at Kyber paired to Bitcoin and how much it is superseding in performance, this is an impressive chart and it's only showing dominance. So it's something that I'm excited about. Personally, I'm looking at the at our 50 EMA right here. As you can see, we like to retest it and progress on. So I'll be interested in trying to get an entry point on the 50 EMA, but I really like KNC. Now let's take a look at why. So KNC is the backbone of decentralized economy. Kyber Network has been making seamless cross-border, cross-platform value flow a reality. So pretty much what they're doing is they're creating a multi-chain integration between all of these epic ecosystems. So now Kyber Network is its own ecosystem. It's being used by many projects around the world for their liquidity needs. Anyone can use Kyber to build innovative DeFi applications on Ethereum, Polygon, Binance Smart Chain, Avalanche, Phantom, and more. So they're really their next level, and there's no wonder why they're starting to make moves right now. They have a lot going. Their core benefits are liquidity aggregation for the best token rates, easy integration, unlike off-chain systems, Kyber blockchain apps to easily integrate with its various protocols, saving time and resources. They open transparent, verifiable. All operations are fully transparent and verifiable on the blockchain with permissionless access for any trader, liquidity provider, or DApp. So, and they have cutting edge efficiency. So they're able to cater the needs of different liquidity providers and market makers. So anyways, highly recommend you check out Kyber. Let's go ahead, and we're trying to teach you guys the best way to look into the projects that you're interested in. So we'll do the walkthrough together. Over here, we're going to pull up our CoinGecko. After we've done our quick little check on what's up and what's down on our 24 hours, we're going to go over here to the search bar. Then we're going to type in what we're interested in. Now you can either go with the ticker or you can go with the actual name. So we're going to type in Kyber. What pulls up? Well, we get Kyber Network Crystal, which is 274, and Kyber Network Crystal Legacy, which is probably the forked project that they came from. So let's go to KNC and look into them. And we can see that they have a market cap of $181 million. We have a 24-hour volume of $27 million. We're chilling at market cap 274. And we've been in this space all of since I believe June of last year. So looks like we were introduced to the space in April of last year. So very new project, and we'll move into how do we check it out. You go over here to website and you click this link. Then you get to come into where we just were and educate yourself on the projects you are interested in. So be sure to check out KNC and Kyber Network. And also thank you everyone for tuning in for another C3 Goes Live at 5. If you enjoyed the show, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And if you have questions, we answer the comment section throughout the whole stream. So we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. C3, over and out.